Hello students, myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue the lesson Low Spring, the last part of the lesson. Please take page number 19, paragraph third. The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. A rings means echoes or repeated. So in every home of Firuzabad, you see that a cry repeats, a complaint that repeats in every home. What is that? They don't have enough money to eat. They don't have enough, money to do anything except doing their traditional business, that is bangle making. So we have nothing to do except carry on the business. Carry on means continue. Continue the business of bangle making. Not even enough to eat. We don't have enough to eat. We don't have any extra income to do other than doing the bangle making, our traditional business. This complaint that you can hear from every homes of Firuzabad. The young man echo the lament of their elders. The young man resound, or we can say they repeat same words of their elders, same complaint of their elders. They echo the lament. Lament means cry, here means complaint of their elders. Little has moved with the time, and you see that with the passage of time, nothing or no improvement was or happened in their condition. There was no improvement in their living condition, even after long years of their traditional work. They have been doing this work for a long years, but we cannot see any improvement in their life condition or in the sins in Firuzabad. Years of mind-numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. Years of mind-blowing work, it's a mind-blowing work. The mind-blowing means a boring work. A work which, or toil means a hard work. A hard work which stops even the working of the mind. You see that such a hard work they are engaged in stopped their mind from thinking something different or doing something different. Have killed their initiative or have killed their initiative and ability to dream. They are unable to think something. They are unable to do something. Or we can say that stops the working of the mind as well as thinking something differently other than bangle making, and also they are not able to dream anything. So they are going ahead. So the ability to assess and also initiate things that is independently has been stopped. Why not organize yourself into a cooperative? I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. So I asked to a group of young men who had trapped in the web of or in the clutches of fallen into the vicious circle. Vicious means wicked or cruel. So a young man who had fallen into the hands of a group of clutches of a group of cruel middlemen. They have been trapped by a group of middlemen. So to these people, to this young man, I ask this question: why can't you organize into a cooperative? You know that the cooperative, that means an autonomous association which works voluntarily. So I asked them, why can't you organize yourself and start some cooperatives? They have fallen into the hands of the middlemen like their fathers as well as the forefathers. Now they also have the same fate. So what was their reply? Even if we get organized, suppose if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police. We would be dragged by the police. We would be arrested by the police and taken away from our homes, beaten and dragged to jail. And they were afraid. They were frightened because if they organized themselves, they would be taken by the police. Telling that they have done something illegal against the law. That means their acts would be considered or termed to be illegal, or we can say unlawful, and more often they were beaten and dragged and put into jail by the police. They say there is no leader among them, no one who could help them see things differently. They don't have any leaders, there is no leaders among them, and there was nobody to help them. And also there was nobody to help them to think differently. So they could not think of doing things differently other than making these bangles. They did not have any other option. There was nobody to help anyone. Their fathers are as tired as they are. You see that their fathers are also tired as these young people, and they talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from then poverty to apathy. And you see that their elders, their fathers as well as the grandparents, and they also have the same complaint. And they talk in a spiral, round way, or we can say that which continues in a continuous process. They talk about the different things. They have a lot of complaints like poverty. They talk about their poverty and apathy. Apathy means the indifference or lack of concern, and greed as well as injustice. So they are subjects that shift from one to another. Again they are coming back to, yes, the former subject. In a spiral way, they are going on talking. They talk about their problems like poverty, injustice, greed, as well as the apathy or indifference. Listening to them, I see two distinct words. So after listening to them, I saw two clear words that they are trapped in. Or two, yes, distinct groups, clear groups are there. Which are these distinct worlds? One of the family and caught in a web of poverty. You see that one world that is of their family, which is caught in the web of poverty, and also not only the poverty, they are burdened by the stigma of caste, and you see that they are burdened by the dishonor, or we can say that unfair feeling of caste in which they are born. So one side you can see that they are facing, yes, the problem of living, that is they are living in poverty, and more than that they are facing problem from their, yes, the caste, okay, as they have problem from others as they have born in the lower caste. And second world, that is the world of the vicious circle, the cruel circle. Vicious means wicked, or cruel circle of sahukars. Sahukars means moneylenders. Then the middleman, the policeman, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats. The bureaucrats means government officials and the politicians. And they face a lot of problems from these people, moneylenders, politicians, and bureaucrats, government officials, yes, keepers of law. So they are exploited by these people. And they live in such two distinct worlds. Dear students, this is an important part. You may be asked a question from this part. Together they have imposed the baggage on the child. All together you see that they have put a burden on this shoulder of the child. So once a child is born in this family, so they are burdened by these people. You see that they impose the baggage on the child that he cannot put down. So he is carrying this burden from the caste, the discrimination in the name of caste, as well as the problems from the middleman, bureaucrats, politicians, and all. They put a burden in the shoulder of a child, and he is unable to put it down. He is always carrying it. Throughout his life, he is carrying it. And he accepts, before he is aware, he accepts it as naturally as his father. Before he comes to his, the awareness or conscious about all these things, you see that he has no other option. He accepts it. He accepts it like his father, because his father also had done the same thing. So he does not deviate from his traditional work or change his traditional work. He has no other option. He realizes it. So he moves ahead with his bangle making work and get exploited by everyone. To do anything else would mean to dare. And if he wants to do something different, that means he has to show the courage to challenge. Dare means challenge. And daring is not part of his growing up. But dear students, daring or challenging or doing something different That is not the part of his growing up. He has no other option. He has to do it. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cured. So when I saw a flash of it, yes, a hope was there. When I saw, yes, a flash, a slight light in the eyes of Mukesh, I was really happy because Mukesh wants to do something different other than bangle making. I want to be a motor mechanic, he repeats. He repeats, I want to be a motor mechanic. He is determined. He is not going to do his bangle making. He will go to a garage and learn. But the garage is a long way from his home. So he repeats it and he says that he will go to a garage and learn the work. Then I said, but the garage is far away from your home. I will walk, he insists. But I will go by walking, he insists. Do you also dream of flying a plane? So I asked another question. Do you dream to fly a plane? Do you want to be a pilot? He is suddenly silent. Suddenly Mukesh became silent. No, he says. Staring at the ground, staring means looking steadily, continuously at the ground. He says, no, I don't want to be a pilot. I don't want to fly a plane. In his small murmur means whisper. He speaks very slowly. There is an embarrassment, awkwardness, discomfort. He now also is not that much confident whether he is able to do it or not. So in his words, what was there? An embarrassment or discomfort was there. That he has not yet turned into regret. Regret means repentance. But that embarrassment is not changed to a regret or a repentance. That means there is a little bit of hope in him. He can do it. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurtling means chattering down the street of his car. As he had seen only the cars in his street, moving fast in his street. So he dreams of, driving a car. And you see that a few aeroplanes fly over Firozabad. And you see that only few aeroplanes fly over Firozabad. He had seen only what? Yes, the motor cars moving through his streets. But he dreams of driving a car. Dear students, I hope you understood this part. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.